But when you see 60 minutes and we're not playing well, like take off a defender, and put on a attacking player. These are the things that fans like us go through. These are the things that fans like us go through. We sit down there and take off a defender, take off. We know that Timber before even Timber get that knock. I'm not saying Kibio wasn't playing well, but out of Kibio and William Saliba, the better defender is William Saliba. So take off Kibio, bring on Trossard, keep Martinelli, yeah.
Welcome back from here to Northside LDN, man. A big up to Yard, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We got a great panel today. Not great news. ISAK to Liverpool. Before we get into that, Yasser, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm great. Do you know what I mean? I'm great. Good is on this statement, bro.
Look at this guy. Could you just not allow it for one day? Big up runs for the raid as well, man. Just
big up runs.
Can you change your background as well, please? Like, we're tired of seeing that now.
1 sec.
No. Actually, just leave it. Just leave it because he's gonna put one on me. Big up to runs for the raid as well. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Sunshine, how you doing? You good?
I'm alive, so that counts for something. I'm good though. Thanks for inviting us on the stream. Excited to talk to you guys. I've missed talking to you, so it's good to have a panel. But outside of football, I can't complain with football. I think I want to end it all, so it's fine though.
I hear it. You know what I mean? I've been going through it as well, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need rehab real soon. I'm gonna need some rehab. I can't lie to you. But big up Sunshine.
What?
And we're still playing catch up. Sunshine, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. It's the same space. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm the only one with rights to complain here, but it's fine.
Another season of Arsenal not winning anything. You know what I mean? Big up to Rants for the raid. Omar, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm here as always. You know, being the non-Premier League fan, the objective fan in this chat. But yeah, listen. The transfer window has stunk for some of us. I'm not gonna lie. Even me as a Barca fan, I'm not exactly happy with our business. We've been doing recently, right? Deco has really been pissing me off the past few weeks. I'm not gonna lie with the way he's been moving, fraudulent. But yeah, man, always happy to be here, man. Always happy to be here. Appreciate you for having me.
Big up, man. Listen, let's just get straight into it. And I'm still getting echo from Sunshine's end. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of an echo. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, let's just get straight into it. ISAK to Liverpool. We're done. For me, they get ISAK, it's done. ISAK, Salah. If they get Rodrigo, apparently they're looking to get Rodrigo as well. And then with Wirtz there in the midfield, Frimpong helping and starting counter-attacks and offering a lot of creativity going forward, bro. I think we're done, bro. I actually think we're done, bro. Like, I already didn't feel like we're going to win it. We was already playing catch-up coming into the window. And once again, like, we need to get Eze. There's no more time for a discussion. Should we not? There's no more time for that. We are playing catch-up, bro. We've got the inferior manager. We've got the inferior squad. Liverpool's midfield's better than ours. Their attack is levels better than ours. Their defense is as good, if not better than ours. Let's just keep it real. Do you know what I mean? They got a better manager. What aspect is not better than Arsenal Football Club? We are always playing catch-up. When Liverpool fell off and it was Arsenal against City, we didn't win. Then when City fell off, we said, oh, well, Liverpool is going to take time for them to rebuild. They won the league. Like, we're always playing catch-up, bro. And I've been calling this. And this is why when people tell me in January, don't worry, wait till the summer. Wait till the summer for what? I would have taken Marmoush at my club. I would have taken him. Kusnov is better than Kivio. I take him at my club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these players, Wirtz walks into my club. ISAK walks into my club. Reinders walks into my club. Cherky walks into my club. Man can't talk to me about market opportunities because I'm seeing players that easily walk into my club. I wanted to get Elise. We took our time to get, we weren't even interested in Elise. That's how stupid this club is. We weren't even interested. And people are going to say, oh, but Northside, can't you see that we got Gyökeres and we got Zubimendi? It is not enough. We are always playing catch up for what we should have done last summer. That's what we are.
Yes.
We catch up on what we should have done last summer. And because what we do is we don't address what we need to do this summer because we're going to address it next summer. But what we're doing this summer, we should have done it in the summer before. But then everybody does a round of applause. We needed a striker back when we bought Calafiori and Moreno. These are two players that comfortably sit on my bench now. They do not get into my team. Does Moreno play? Where's he going to play? Because he's not playing over Gyökeres as a striker. He's not playing in the midfield because he's not better than Zubimendi. He's probably not even better than Norgard in the midfield. He's atrocious as a DM in the Prem. Where does Calafiori play? They don't play over Skelly. Bro, it's not looking that great, bro. Bro, anyone confident if my club... I mean, Sunshine, I want to ask you, you confident, yeah, that Arsenal can win something if we have to rely on Kepa? Let's say, God forbid, Raya gets an injury, we have to rely on Kepa for half the season. Do you think we're winning? What do you think we win?
Here's the thing. I think if you guys can get Gyökeres, then it puts you in a better position than you've been in the past couple of years. Because the thing that we've, I think, always been preaching about you guys is the fact that you have nobody that's like an actual striker up front. Now, he's not Prem proven. I know that's a thing that everyone likes to say. He's not Prem proven. He's not Prem proven. I think it will help, but like you said, coaching matters. Can you trust Arteta to do what he needs to do to use these players the right way? That's where it's like, I'm not sure if Arteta's the guy that can get you over the line. So again, I think you're going into another season where you're questioning, which I understand. But I think you're in a better position than you've been, in my opinion.
Why do you say that? Why do you think that?
Just because of the people that, I mean, if you get him in, you haven't gotten him in yet, so I can't say that, you're gonna be better, but I don't know. I'm coming from a different stance because look who's at my club. Okay. Like it's levels, I guess, is what I'm saying, because you guys aren't bad. You're not a bad team.
But we're not a great team.
And you want to be great, right? But I think the disconnect that we're having is you're saying there's people that are on Liverpool that walk onto your team. I could argue there's people that Arsenal that walk onto my team. So we're kind of playing like, semantics kind of a little bit at this point. Because I would take people from your club at my team.
I get that, yeah. But at the same time, do you know what's so dead about my football club? Even though, yeah, it looks to the Arsenal fans, we're better than Man United, you're still lifting more trophies than us. You're still, through your banter era, still winning in Europe, bro. But again,
it comes down to the manager at that point, right? And I just found it interesting that you guys could all come to a understanding that you don't want Madueke, but then you have fans who still back Arteta. That was crazy to me. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like, everyone suddenly came together and didn't want Madueke, but then you can't come to an understanding when it comes to Arteta. That was weird to me. But I think I understand your questioning. I get it. I understand why you're questioning going into the season, because Man City made all of their deals super early and they're done. Liverpool cooking. So it's okay, we got these top clubs doing the job, doing what they need to do. And then me and you are like, well, guys, I have been waiting 40 days for Mbeumo. 40 days. And still, we don't know what's going on.
43, Sunshine. Be accurate. You know what I mean? It's 43 days.
No.
You get receipts from everyone.
So I understand. I get where you're coming from, but I also think, you could do something.
What could we do? What do you think we could do? What do you think we could win, Sunshine? Because I don't even think we could win a Carabao Cup.
You don't?
Second, bro. You can win second. You know what I mean? That's the trophy over there.
That's a trophy over there. Look at this guy. Nah, listen, I just, Sunshine, I can't lie. I feel like there's still a lot at Arsenal that's disjointed. I think the defense is good, but the midfield seems unbalanced. It seems more. It's still this midfield is still too defensive. And I called this out last season. I said our bench, the options off the bench are too defensive, barring Ethan. But then Ethan ain't gonna get into the team. Ethan's going up against Saka and Odegaard to get into the team. And unless there's an injury, he won't get into the team. He didn't even get into the team when Odegaard got injured.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden Odegaard comes back. He's playing rubbish in the 10, but then he moves Ethan onto the right when he's not a right winger. He's a 10. So he's going to get limited games. He only really started games in the cups. But then he's with these players that are limited. Moreno, Jesus will probably play in the cups. Then you've got Martinelli if we don't sell him, or Trossard, or Calafiori. Look at the players around this kid to try and win the Carabao Cup, because Arteta's going to try and rest them to go for the Champions League or go for the league. But bro, it's a whole shambles. I don't feel like we're any different. Yes, we have a striker, cool, but we still have a lack of creativity in the team. And I don't see where the creativity is going to come from on a consistent basis. I feel like this club, yeah, like Arteta, if his plan A works, we can win games. When plan A doesn't work, there's no plan B. We saw that.
That's not realistic. You know, you can't just bank on one plan. That's never going to work.
But then we have players that match the lack of versatility from this manager. Moreno's not versatile. He can play one position. Calafiori is not versatile. He's not a left back. You've got Kivior. He's not versatile. He's barely a defender. He's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Then you've got Trossard and Martinelli.
He tried to say it's better than Colwell, though. You know them ones? Nah, fam. He tried to say Kivior was better than Colwell, bro. Nah. I'll never forget.
I don't know why. Okay, you wanna die in this Colwell?
Yeah, nah. I mean, when I rage quit that day. By the way, I left. Yeah, never came back because he tried to go back and forth with me about this Kivior guy who even the Yardman was saying in the little intro. Yeah, just take him off. That's what he was saying. Yeah, bro.
Bro, it's like Kelly and Michelle from Destiny's Child. They're both backup dancers. I don't really care which one you prefer.
Yeah, but okay, my backup dancer got is world champion.
Yeah, well, congratulations to him. You already tried to tell me that with Havertz. Yeah, look at the mess I got right now. So that ain't gonna fool me. You know what I'm saying? He's a Champions League.
Now you've got your guy Madueke. You never know. Cole could be next.
I can't believe that, honestly. And then we're being linked to Jackson, so I can't really say much, but it's been crazy.
Yeah, wait, talk on that, Sunshine, because misery loves company. What's going on with you lot getting Jackson, bro?
I mean, they're just saying that it's linked. It could be rumored. That's all we're getting is rumors. So I think if we get him, I'll be upset because they scammed us for Mason Mount and then they're scamming us for Jackson. I don't want Jackson. And then people are saying, well, why don't we switch Jackson with Garnacho?
No. I'd rather keep I'd rather keep the Raptor. I'm sorry, Sunshine. I'd rather keep my Raptor or Lizard, whatever you like to call him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's better than, except for Xerxes, better than all your front line, except for not Ahmad. Obviously, Ahmad's good. And what's the other guy? What's the other guy called? The Cunha guy is better than him. Besides that, there's no one really in front that I can think of right now that's better than Jackson.
I don't know if Jackson.
Yes, sir. They're not even getting Jackson, bro. They're getting Vlahovic. Haven't you heard the apparently they're considering swap deal with Juventus? So they're trying to get Sancho to you.
Yeah. And
I need Omar to take a Rashford. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on, Omar.
This is a merry-go-round.
Give me some money.
You know what's funny, Sunshine, right? The player clearly wants the club. The club are considering it. The problem is you guys want your money and we are not willing to give you money. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not like, what do these guys think that we don't watch the Premier League or something, or we don't watch these players? Like, what do you guys think? We're not.
But he's posting workout videos like every day on social media.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, that's good for you. That's good news for our Manchester United, man. Clearly, he's up for.
Well, you know what it is, though. You know what's funny? The thing that
What's up,
Omar's not telling you is that Jackson was linked to Barca for a loan move. Yeah. Even he can't get away with it. You
know what's funny, right? You know what's funny about that link, Yasser? That started that link and the link died like literally 10 minutes later, bro. Like they literally tried to put it in the air. Quick. They tried to put it in the air, and then nobody was biting. And they were like, all right. Let's keep it with the United. Let's keep it with United. Or let's.
You know what it is though with Jackson. For me, Jackson's thing's just because he's not a natural striker, you can see it when he's up front. He doesn't. His movement ain't that
What is him?
good.
Oh my god.
He doesn't finish, like his finishing ain't great.
That's
It's
him.
more it's more of the whole. That's why I call him the tiger with no teeth. I call him that for a reason. He can do everything else well. He can hold up the ball and everything else well. He just can't finish consistently well. So that's why we couldn't keep him for as much as we did, or probably now when we've got some other toys and they seem to be working better. One of them has to go.
Wow.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
not,
even me. Like, look,
I'm
even
not
though I
gonna
came
lie.
on,
Can I just say this to you, yes, sir? Right?
yeah,
From what I've seen in the Club World Cup,
mhm.
I think you guys should persist with Joao Pedro and Delap. Because I'll be honest with you, right? Delap, when he came on the pitch during the final, the energy he brought in the attack, you saw like you guys were kind of slowing down during that second half. But Delap came in, he was like forcing their defense, like he was pressuring McKinney, as you saw. You said,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, right? McKinney will make a mistake. I think that's obviously something he will work on. I don't really rate Jackson, and Joao Pedro is going to be the signing of the season. Watch. This guy, he's like sometimes you can just see it. You can when you see the little stuff, like his finishing, right? His calmness under pressure, bro. Did you remember like the goal he scored in the final, right? Chipping Donnarumma, right? The composure, right? Under pressure like that. Those are things that are completely valuable, right? And it's funny because when they signed Joao Pedro, I had a feeling this was going to be a good signing for them.
Right? I could argue that he even helped Gusto play better as well. Like he upped him. He like made him step up a bit.
Yeah, but this is why recently I like, especially this transfer window, I was looking more at profile of players than I just want the biggest striker's name or that kind of thing. Because if it can help, because if you can get like your wingers to score goals and you can get goals all around, or the player that comes in actually makes the other players better, it's much better for the team than if you only have one guy and if he's out, you miss all those goals from the team. You get it? Sometimes you have those strikers that just sit in the box the whole game and do nothing, and they're not really, unless they get a chance in the box, nothing really happens. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't really want that, considering that we play more that possession-based football and that. And his link up was good. Like my thing is, remember when he first came in, you and I done a show, and you were asking me what we're gonna get from Pedro, and I was saying I feel like he would be more of a facilitator. Because I didn't know his finishing was that well. Because I remember when we signed him, there was like a 4-minute comp of him missing chances, and I thought, maybe let's just rely on his everything else. And he's shown us that he can do. I mean, it's only a very small sample size. One sec. Oh my, he had 4 shots and I think 3 goals, and literally 4 shots on targets, 3 goals. So he's done so far really well, and obviously. Yeah, man, I'm happy. Especially, it's good to also have the lap, which is, bro, it's just an English striker, you know. That's what United fans thought that Højlund was when he first came in. Bro, he just ended, bro. He runs the channels. He's physical, but a bit too aggressive. You know, you need to calm the aggressiveness, the lap, bro. You know, that was he just there, just pushing Mendes and that. And I'm thinking, don't get sent off, you know. But yeah, man.
He's gone there to prove a point. Didn't he say he's come to Chelsea to win trophies?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You know, it's because you know what it reminded me of. Yeah, because me and Mike's always make these jokes when he's like, "Yeah, we never really believed in Declan Rice when he said I'm gonna go to Arsenal to win trophies." You know? So we were laughing about that, innit? But yeah, man, he came straight from the beach in favelas. You know what I'm saying? Done his little kick ups on the beach for his introduction video, whatever it's called. And then he just went straight into I don't think he was on holiday when we signed him. And the good thing is the thing that I obviously rate what my club has done, they bought him at that time because they wanted to get him to help the team win the Club World Cup. Do you get it? So it was the good thing. I'm pretty sure Jackson got sent off in one of the games before that.
Yeah,
yeah. So I didn't look around and said, let's get a striker.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this Jackson guy? I never rated him. And here's the thing with Joao Pedro. Can I tell you this, right? I think Joao Pedro would probably he's gonna be like a Firmino-esque striker for you guys. You understand what I mean, right? He's not gonna put the 20 goals, 25, 30 goals. However, he's gonna be like that invaluable striker to that front line. You understand what I mean? Like what Firmino was at
Yeah, he said that. You know, when we signed him, when we signed Pedro, who Sam dropped a video because he wanted him as well, and he said he was calling him the the Firmino region.
Yeah.
And everyone was laughing at him, and then he was like, "I told you, like, I told you." But yeah, he's been a surprise, and this is why I was saying sometimes you just see what the club buys, and you have to kind of see what the players kind of does on the pitch.
Sometimes when they get the right players, it works. It's just that
It
sometimes
works.
they're just obsessed with trying to buy young players. Like, okay, man, it's like it's great when you buy a player like Joao Pedro, who we've seen that has talent, right? Has the potential to be great. Well, all right, cool. That's a good sign. I remember when you guys signed, I was like, you know what? I actually like this signing over the Gitten signing, because it's just like at the end of the day, this guy, I've actually seen him since he was at Watford. I know he's got the talent, and I think at Chelsea, right, with the style of play, it will work out. You understand what I mean? But
Deji.
But at the end of the day, for me,
Hi, Digi.
big up.
Look how happy he is, man. Every day happy.
Yeah. But at the end of
gang fans and everything. Man thinks he's from LA, bro. Man thinks he's one of Kendrick's cousins and that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy, bro. Have you got him over the line, bro?
I ain't trying to disturb, because I know my bro almost in full flow. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just be in the building.
I didn't even say okay in the group chat, you know.
I know.
He blindsided us, bro.
Available. Look at it.
he was just, you know, biding his time.
Just quick walking into the stream. Look at this guy. I swear down, man. I hate seeing you so happy. Like, you're my bedroom, but when it comes to Spurs and you being happy, I hate it. But look, he's even got the stunner shades on. Look at him.
Bro, you know what it is, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Look, right now I'm feeling. It's a pleasure to be here with y'all. It's a pleasure to be here with y'all. Sunshine, you know, it's good to see y'all again. Almost good to see you again, simply because, you know, we got Kudus over the line. It's looking like we're about to get Morgan Skip White, looking like we're about to bring in Wissa. And the crazy one, this is a world exclusive. It looks like Tottenham want to bring in Belabor. Do you get me? The new Basuma 10.0. And the last time I saw Sunshine, everyone was shaking their bum for Cunhas, but since then they ain't brought anyone else in. Do you know what I mean? But we are moving mad right now. If you're asking me what the top four is looking like this season, it's looking like Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Yeah, I have to put Chelsea in the equation. Winning that.
Why did you say Tottenham before Chelsea, though?
Bro, yeah, hold it, bro. We're Europa League champions.
Hold it.
Nah, quick.
Hold that. You're beneath me, man. You're beneath me.
This is the thing, yeah? Okay. Because I've seen your shorts, innit? Deji, because you know I watch your shorts, yeah? And I saw you laughing at us losing against Flamengo, saying we're the dustiest team and my manager's fraudulent and that. So what are you saying now, Deji?
Bro, the Club World Cup, nobody gives a damn, bro.
I knew he was going to say that.
No, okay. No, don't worry.
Just like nobody should care about Europa League either, right?
But wait. Deji, are you going to be PSG?
They're both not major honors, isn't it, Deji? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Only the Prem and the Champions League. I quote, and I quote you well. Only the Prem and the Champions League are major honors. All these other clubs, all these other competitions, Northside shakes his bum violently. Yasser shakes his bum violently. Sunshine shakes his bum violently. Not big deal.
Bro, I'm just being honest. A lot of them look. If Tottenham wins the Super Cup, am I going to shake my bum? Of course not. Yeah, I'd be delighted to.
Why are you lying? Why you always lying?
Why would you not do that?
Do you know why I can't shake my bum? Because although as good as PSG are, I have to put it into perspective that those players are probably tired. Like they've not had a break. They've not had a break though. No, but real talk.
We didn't have a break.
Like in terms of Sunshine and Yasser and Northside, let's be real. And Omar, I don't know why Omar's hiding. In terms of physical exhaustion, who is going to be more tired, PSG or Chelsea? Playing in the Champions League is not the same as playing in the Conference League. Let's not do that. We've argued this several times. There are levels to this.
Okay. Partly,
and if you're playing Champions League football, could it be that those players were a bit more? Look, PSG did well to get to the final. I'm not going to lie to you, but they're probably
Chelsea didn't though.
Drained, whereas Chelsea are not physically drained, bro.
Okay,
They didn't
I
even
hear it.
have
No,
to
Deji,
win the Europa
I kind
Conference
of
League.
hear it. Listen, Deji. I kind of hear it because we had this 2 squad thing, and for half of, or 3/4 of the whole competition, we played the B team. So I kind of hear it.
Yeah.
But our season hasn't ended until now.
Mm.
Literally, when we won the whole Conference League, they've gone on holiday, and I think it's like an 18-day holiday, and they'll be back.
Mhm.
So you're resting more than PSG. So when you go and face them,
That's why I said, bro, if we beat PSG, I can't respect it because PSG are probably tired.
I don't agree with that, but it's okay.
what, another trophy and
But
that you never seen before, and he's still gonna downplay it.
Bro, the thing with me, I'm a lover of the game, innit? And I like to see football at its purest form. Like,
Oh my
He's
God.
a lover of the game,
Now
not
he's
the trophy.
baffled.
and I give you
I feel
an
like-
example, yeah. I see Sunshine and I feel like, you know,
Oh yes.
Sunshine, look at her, you know, she's growing, she's doing her thing. Unfortunately for her, she supports Manchester United. And I don't want that to be the reason why she doesn't grow next season. Do you get what I'm saying? So we got to do encouragement, we got to show love where we can. But she knows that her team is dusted in Tutankhamun. Like, she knows that. Do you get what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is that Chelsea, we will know if Chelsea's legit in the Prem. But what I am also saying is I like the business you've done, and I can see you going further than Arsenal this season. And that is a big statement for me. I can see you trumping
It's all right
Arsenal.
statement. I don't see it like big.
Simply
big
because
statement.
Arsenal like your rejects, do you get me? But that is my top 4 this coming season.
See, I know now, Deji, yeah? You see what it is? I've noticed. So, you don't know if he wins the Super Cup, then it becomes a major.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It becomes a major after he wins it,
But
not
he
before he
can't.
wins it.
I don't want to see him celebrate that win. If they win, he's not allowed.
You're banned from celebrating it. Don't you ever celebrate it, bro.
You know,
Because
he's shameless,
PSG's
bro.
tired.
He
We'll
thinks
hold
when
you
he got
accountable.
the Europa League, he baptized the Europa League. Okay, major now. You know what I'm saying? You can go.
It's
You know what I'm
over.
saying? Major.
Yeah, I can't lie though. I'm surprised he didn't do a J Cup and buy a full-size Europa League trophy and put it in that room in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know me.
Can I say though, if you do end up getting Wissa or anyone else, whether it's Tottenham or anyone else, I am going to be fuming because that then will really make Mbeumo, his signing, go even higher because Brentford's not going to want to lose both of them in the same window. It's gonna make me so angry. Like, I beg we sign Mbeumo before Wissa gets taken. I beg.
It's two things. Yes, it's gonna make the price of Mbeumo go up. I think Brentford are not adverse to selling both Wissa and Mbeumo. It's just that they know that they can milk
They want money
you.
for it.
But the other thing is that if you get Mbeumo over the line now, it's not a big deal. Like a month ago, when you got Cunha, and then it was like the next week you was about to bring in Mbeumo, we were like, rah, like United are serious, like they're gonna change things up. Since then, you know, Man City brought in 3 man. Do you get me? Since then, Liverpool's brought in about 3 man. Since then, Tottenham have brought in Kudus, and all of a sudden, Mbeumo to Man United ain't as great as we thought it once was. And if we bring in Wissa, arguably just as good as Mbeumo, then to be honest, Man United need to bring in Mateta as well. If you bring in the Mateta, then I can say, look, you're cooking. You're going to do a lot better than last season. But will Man United be in the top 8 with that current team?
With Højlund?
I don't think Man United with that current squad.
Yeah. But you know what it is? You know what it is for me? They don't seem to even have backup options.
That's what I'm saying.
It only looks like it's Mbeumo and bust, yeah. But it's almost like the team's almost done and Mbeumo's the last piece. That's how it looks like from the outside.
Who's your sporting director, Sunshine? Because this guy, I swear, whoever it is, he's moving like
Deco,
right? He's genuinely moving like Deco right now, man. He's like, listen, I'm going to only do a plan A until plan A is mathematically impossible. We are not moving away from here. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, this is the issue. Honestly, man, it's so annoying when clubs do this, right? At the end of the day, you should always have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. And also, let's be honest with you, Sunshine, right? Your team, you guys need so many other positions also that need signings as well. right? If you're trying to sign one position and it's proven to be complicated, all right, then try working on another position that you're trying to sign this summer as well. That way, at least the fans can say, well, okay, Mbeumo is not in, but we've already signed this position. We needed this position. All right, good. I'm glad you guys did that. You understand what I mean, right? I'm glad you guys move on. And basically, you can say, okay, the club is actually serious about trying to bring in these players. You understand what I mean, right? But the issue is, a lot of these clubs, especially my club right now, we're doing this where we're like, this is the position we want to work on. We are not moving until we sign a player in this position first. Then we will go to this other position. The issue with that is when you're dealing with these deals and these deals are becoming complicated, they're gonna take too long. And by the time you get that whole position fixed, then basically you've already squandered half of the transfer window already. Now I'm like, we don't have much time to actually go and get these other players. Bro, stop wasting time. You understand what I mean, right? This is the thing. Look at how Liverpool are moving. Look at how City are moving in the transfer window, right? They're not sitting around wasting time.
Can you also add Tottenham, Omar, as well? Look how we're moving as well. Please add us.
I mean, to be fair, yes. I mean, listen. I'll say this,
Pick
right?
me.
Listen. Okay, let me say this.
Well, it's the truth, though. If you're saying that, if you're going to say that Man City, if you're going to say that Man City and Liverpool are moving serious, then Tottenham are moving serious.
I don't think you're getting in the top four, though.
Deji, can I say this? And also, listen, credit. I will say this, right? Obviously, we know the Gibbs White thing is becoming more complicated. But I remember when you guys were actually the terms were agreed between you and Gibbs White. I remember you guys signed Kudus and Gibbs White. I was like, bro, look at this. They've just signed two players that would actually walk into the Arsenal team. Let's be honest.
Respect.
Right? And they just signed them like that. You're seeing, I mean, let's compare the two, right? No, sir, right? You guys are sitting there wondering, okay, should we pay the Gyökeres deal? Should we get it done? Should we not get it done? You guys signed Zubimendi. Then we heard that the Gyökeres thing was agreed upon. That was, you guys, it was a great time. I was like, you know what? This is actually cool. Butter's cooking when he did that, right? Now get the deals done. When you're looking at Tottenham going to get Kudus, a player that you rate, that a lot of these people in the Premier League rate very highly, right? And then getting a Gibbs White, who we didn't even know was available in the transfer window. Nobody was. I mean, I know Liverpool, I know our City were also interested, but really nobody thought this guy was going to move, or if he was going to move, he was going to move for a lot of money. But the fact that Spurs were just able to be like, all right, there we go, man. Here we go. Gibbs White to Tottenham. It's like this shows you, bro. This is something, to be honest, as just a football fan, I'm not used to seeing Tottenham moving like this, where they're like actually getting players where like, okay, get it done. You understand what I mean, right? And there you go, Deji. So there, I'm giving credit to your team now. But you get my point. But this is the issue, man. This is what annoys me with some of these clubs, bro. Because even my club, bro, I've been calling like, bro, this past few weeks, I've been fuming with Deco, bro. Because he's been pissing me off, right? You're sitting there. We need 3 positions. 3. We need a left winger, a right back, and a left back. You're sitting this whole transfer window trying to go for a left winger the whole time. Where you're trying to sign a position where we actually last season, you would arguably say in our whole team, right? Our attacking position was probably the one position where we weren't having problems in. We had Rafinha put over 50 goals in our competition. We had Yamal cooking. We had Lewandowski cooking, right? Now I'm not saying that we don't need a left winger. But when you look at the reasons why maybe we didn't win the Champions League last season when we were so close, look at what cost us. Oh, well, our fullback positions are not good enough. Apart from Koundé and Balde, you have Hector Fort and Gerard Martin who are not good enough, right? Go get a good left back, go get a good right back. And here's the funniest thing for me, Northside, right? We've been linked to 2 fullbacks. Van der Sar, who's costing around 30 million. Grimaldo, who will go for 40 million, and Dumfries, who's ready for 25 million. These are deals we can get done now. We have the money to go and buy these players now. But you know what Deco was doing?
Is this true?
We didn't breach it, bro. This is not true, bro. There's no rule that said we breached any rules. Okay. At the end of the day, it's the 101 rule that these guys keep talking about. These guys don't know some of the shit that they talk about. No side. But I'll tell you. But let me just finish the point. At the end of the day, these guys are trying to sit here talking about trying to sign players like Luis Diaz and Rashford and all these deals, right? Liverpool have already told you Luis Diaz is 80 million or nothing. Bro, move on. Move on. You can go and try and go for the left winger at the end of the transfer window. But right now, if the left wing position is proven to be complicated, then you have to be smart. If you got other positions you need to work on, then go and get a right back. I'm like, okay, well, we haven't signed a left winger, but we need a right back. Cool. Left back, cool. Okay, now we have the rest of the transfer window now to actually focus on getting a left winger now, because now we signed the 2 positions that we needed to sign, right? But this is the thing. Deco is moving fucking fraudulent right now. You understand what I mean? And look, listen, man. At the end of the day, these guys don't listen to this, man. At the end of the day, I thought that they've spoken about this situation.
Big up Josh, man. You know what I mean?
So-
Support him.
That's every time.
Yeah,
No, but-
man. Oh,
no, but
almost fuming, blood. He's cooking Josh, bro. You know?
I mean, listen, at the end of the
Even Josh,
day,
bro.
look, here's the thing, bro. At the end of the day, a lot of people don't know. Here's the thing, yes,
Fake
a lot
news.
of people. No, it's not even fake news. A lot of people don't know the full story behind this stuff. They just hear, oh, Barcelona are not in the 101 rule, so they just think that all of a sudden they're sport geniuses and they know what the 101 rule is. If you probably ask this guy what the 101 rule is, he can't even explain it to you. You understand what I mean?
Loud Josh, man. Josh a good guy, man. He just
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
he's
man.
a good guy.
But-
You know what it
but-
is, yeah,
but-
Josh.
But here's
Josh, you just caught him at the wrong time. You just caught him at the wrong time.
here's the
He's
thing,
going
man.
free at the moment.
No, but no, you know what, right? On the real, right? This pisses me off, and I've said it before, man. If we don't sign a player, and I mean a high-profile target, one of our targets in the 3 positions this month, I want this guy sacked. Sack him and bring back Almani, bro. Let him
Right,
take
he's
care of the
cool, bro.
rest of the window, bro. You understand what I mean, right? Because I'm getting sick and tired. You got this fraud Ter Stegen moving mad. He's sitting there saying he doesn't want to leave the club and he wants to fight for his place, but he's not even bothered to come and train with the team. Now, what the fuck is this guy doing? He doesn't second. This guy is the captain of my club, you know. He's the captain of my club, and he's sitting here moving fucking fraudulent. 2 days, bro, refusing to train with the team, but apparently he wants to fight for his place in this team. Give me a fucking break, man. Now I'm
You're
fucking
dreaming.
done with this guy.
Bro, I can see him, bro. I've never seen you so angry, bro. I thought I was the only one. Fuck, you know.
No, that chat is wild, bro.
Bro.
Whatever.
Oh, man, like
Yeah,
Pedro,
yeah, he's the same guy who also told us at the start of the season during the La Liga presentation when we were doing the fixtures. He literally came out north side on live TV and said that Barcelona were now met the requirements to be in the 101 rule, and then and then 1 week later he's changing his mind. This guy's a fucking liar, man.
Now I hear it, man. Bro, you just need to get it out sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It is where it is, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, Omar, you're being negative. Look at what he's done for the club, man. You just won three trophies, man. You're ungrateful, entitled.
You know, you don't know if you know it reminds me of. Remember when the guy said, "Why?"
Look at me shaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's mad, bro. I mean, Dej, I just saw your club is being linked to Paulinho, bro. We get Norgard and you're getting Paulinho. I've been saying I want.
No, bro. We that's fake news. We don't want Paulinho, bro. The true exclusive is that Tottenham have been in contact with Brighton earlier today, and they reckon it's between Matoma or Belaba. Now, I'm telling you this to your faces. Either one of them brothers or both, and it's long for the rest of you. Let's be real. If Tottenham get Matoma, that's Matoma, Kudus, and Gibbs White. Because Gibbs White is a done deal. It's been delayed, but it's over, bro. Like, we've triggered the release calls. It's done. We'll go through. Let them chat their rubbish. But it's
what's it called? A done deal is not a completed deal, bro. You don't know
Bro,
about that yet. You'll find out.
It's over. We know that's going to happen. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Belaba, one of the issues for Tottenham last season is that we didn't have a 6, bro. And for me, Belaba was probably one of the best 6s in the Prem. People were talking about in Wax Lyrical, saying, "Rah, this is another Caicedo in the making." So for me, we either fix our left-hand side or we fix our 6. Either way, Tottenham is fully looking good, cooking and strengthened. I prefer maybe a Mitoma and bring in Adam Walton. I think Adam Walton can quite easily do that job. But you know what? Right now, Tottenham are just doing what they're supposed to do. And I guess that's really why I ran home and I probably got a couple of tickets heading my way in the post. I really wanted to get onto this stream to encourage, you Sunshine, and you Northside, that you know, you got to wring somebody's neck at your club and just step up and be a big six. Do you know what I mean? Do what big six teams
Arsenal
do.
just signed Zubimendi. What are you on about?
Bruv, come on.
That's still not enough, though.
No,
Zubimendi.
but they linked to a midfielder. They just signed a midfielder.
Yeah, but bro, where's their
You-
striker? Where's their striker though? Where's their striker?
He's on his way.
Hasn't he already? Haven't they already agreed a deal with Gyökeres?
Yeah.
So
With Gyökeres,
I mean, hold on, no side, because he's sitting here talking about Matoma and all this stuff, bro. Guess what? You can say the same thing about Gyökeres then.
That what?
No, because you just said at the end of the day, when did you just say the Matoma thing? The deal is like agreed, or
We dealt with the Gyökeres thing the other week. For me, that's not good enough for me. Like I wanted Arsenal to bring in a better striker. We know Gyökeres is
like who?
For me, I think Osimhen would have done a better job, to be honest with you. I actually think Pedro could have done a really good job at Arsenal. You know, like there's some players in and around. Why isn't Arsenal going in for ISAK? Like that's the weirdest thing for me. Why aren't they bringing that?
But Deji, that's because we've got multiple positions that we need to strengthen because of the bad business of the past. So we probably would have been able to get an ISAK, but that means that we weren't going to get the winger that we need. Even though we're still not getting the winger that we need, we still won't be able to go and get Eze. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get Eze. I hear you. I would have much preferred ISAK. I get what you're saying. Of course, who wouldn't want to take ISAK, innit? I get you. But you already know, like Arsenal, the days are long gone of getting an Elka, Thierry and Bergkamps in that. Like back in those days, we would have got a João Pedro and somebody like that. We had people at the club like David Dean and Wenger that actually knew how to identify ballers, innit? It's been a long time since we've been able to do that, bro. We can't even get an Mbeumo over the line. Like, all due respect, Sunshine, we've already got the money down to pay for him, and we're not even showing the ambition, and we're just settling for Madueke because it's the easier deal. Yes, it's like, yo, we'll send him whenever you need, bro. We'll send the Uber. Like, we're ready. It's the easier deal.
Remember, the bid went in first.
Do you think
we got more?
Can I just, sorry.
It's simple as that.
Would you agree? Because like genuinely, I'm trying to help, and I actually think Mateta would be a good signing. If you brought in Mateta, I don't think you guys will be over. I think Arsenal fans would be happy with that. Like there are players in the Prem who are proven. Like if you brought, I would fear Mateta up front more than I fear Gyökeres. I just don't know if Gyökeres is that guy. Like honestly,
I don't rate him that highly either.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, listen, maybe he might come in and not do well, but I feel like Deji, this just goes back to the fact that you don't really rate other leagues, bro. So because you don't rate any league apart from the Premier League. So even if you put like 40-50 goals in the Portuguese league, I'm like, I'm not impressed. Do it in the Premier League first. We all know, man. This is
but that's not an unreasonable statement to make.
How is that?
Do it in the Premier first.
Didn't you get Son from the Bundesliga though? And you loved that Son. Didn't you get him from the Bundesliga?
Yeah, bro, but
where did you get Mickey van der Ven from?
Bro, look, why is it that Spurs
you can't hype up your players? You can't hype up the players that you like when it
why are we taking our bum for Kudus?
But it's true though. There's a lot of players that came from abroad that you liked.
Kudus before West Ham was in Ajax, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and people rated him at Ajax.
But even when he was at West Ham, they rated him, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. When he was at Ajax, they rated him. He went to West Ham, they still rated him. He did it at West Ham, and now he's at your club.
You know what it is? It's only big when it goes to Tottenham. It's like Europa League, bro. It's only big when it goes to Tottenham.
No side, you wouldn't take Kudus.
No, I wouldn't. I'll take Bowen.
Oh, okay. But you would take Kudus over. Bowen is a good player, though.
I'll be honest, I'll take Kudus over Madueke.
Yeah, and over Martinelli, yeah.
Yeah.
So Kudus starts in your 11, doesn't he?
Yeah, he would start.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not the pinnacle. Like, I'd still rather take Lookman. I'd still take Mbeumo. There's still other wingers I would rather take over him. I'm just saying, based on what we've done and what you've done in that position, you've got the better player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather take a Gibbs White than go and spend money on Norgard and these kind of players as well. Like in certain areas, you're doing better recruitment than us. But you already know where we are at, bro. Like my club is done.
But for me, because the season ain't start, it's not. I'm not being disingenuous when I'm saying to you, bro. Like, I really hope that your team get their finger out their ass and do some proper business this summer, so that you men are competitive. And I'm also showing the same love to Sunshine. Sunshine was the first person to congratulate me after the Europa League win, and I said,
Whoa, I congratulated you. I called you.
but I actually said, and I was being honest, I don't know if I could have responded as quick had it been the other way around. I'm just being honest. So I really want United to go out and bring in the players. I need United to go out and get a new midfield. I need United to go out and get a proper defense. I need United to go out and get a striker. I need them to get a left wing. I need them to get a goalkeeper.
You don't even support it. We're going to ask Sunshine. Before we ask Sunshine about what she wants, the business that she believes Man United are going to do. Yeah, Deji, one last question, because you're very happy right now. See, look at this. Look at the smiling, bro. Look at this. It's like a Colgate advert right now for him. You know what I'm saying? That's a Colgate advert in that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You think he's the one that won the Club World Cup, you know?
It's the best time I've had. It's the best time I've had in the UK all my life.
In what order, yeah? In what order is the top 4 next season? In what order, in your opinion?
Bro, at the moment, it's look. There's a lot of variables at the moment.
As it stands, just as it stands.
As it stands, if Liverpool get ISAK, I think Liverpool could win it again, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's a big move, and he's a deadly guy, which is why I hoped that you man would do the right thing. I think Man City are the way they were popping it about Club World Cup. I think second is theirs. I actually think Chelsea are cooking, especially with that double pivot of Reece James and Caicedo. Very interesting. I like it. And then I think Spurs. And the reason why I think Spurs over Newcastle, Villa ain't doing anything at the moment. And then Newcastle fans were telling me about the winning mentality. Selling your best player to Liverpool to bring in the Frankfurt striker.
Yeah,
it's they're not the same. That for me is a.
Can I ask you this?
I don't think Newcastle and Elanga. I don't understand the Elanga signing when you've got Gordon, you've got Murphy, you've got Brad. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's a third option. It's a third option, I guess.
It's a good option. But I wanted to ask you, Dej, yeah? So for the 4th position, you put it between Newcastle and Spurs.
No, I said Spurs.
Okay, so can I ask you this, Deji? Right?
So Spurs. Hold on, man. Let me just look, because I want. So you're telling me that Spurs is strong enough to get 4th over Arsenal,
bro? Like, and I have to be honest. I think you would no doubt agree that maybe there were times during last season that you were also riding a little bit of luck, actually. I think losing Partey is a big boy miss for you. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Partey is better than Zubimendi. And then I'm looking at Martinelli, more of the same. Madueke, more of the same. We're hoping that Saka doesn't get injured. And then we're also hoping that the Gyökeres that you're going to sign is the Gyökeres of Sporting Lisbon that can bag 50 goals in all comps. Highly unlikely in the Prem, but whatever. And then we're hoping that you don't have any injuries to your defense in Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. And then you've got Raya. Bro, man. Yeah. Look, I think it'll be 4th is between Spurs and Arsenal. I'll give you that.
Can I say something quickly, Deji? You're forgetting, you seem to miss out on something important. Despite all the good signings you've made, you're hiring a manager who, let's be honest, has never been in a club like Spurs to have to deal with the pressure of Spurs. To deal with the aspirations of where the Spurs are trying to go. Because let's be honest, right? All the signings that you're making with these Kudus, and if you get him Gibbs White, the idea is going back, competing next season, having a good Champions League run, maybe doing well in Champions League, securing top 4. That's the idea of spending all this money that you guys are. The issue is you guys have Thomas Frank. Hold on, yes. I'll let you see what you have to say. But the thing with Thomas Frank is he a good manager? Yes. However, this is a step up for him, and this is going to be different levels of pressure, right? Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to get it done in his first season. I'm not saying he's going to have a terrible season where he's going to be in the table. I can see him maybe having a good season where maybe, maybe finishing the Europa League places in his first season, or maybe in a Conference League place. However, a guaranteed top 4, I'm not sure for his first season with this team, right? With this pressure, where managing a club of Spurs level, I think I don't know, man. I'm not too sure because he's not an experienced manager with this kind of pressure of challenge.
Yes, but this is my thing. Sorry, there. My manager, he got more experience than my manager. My manager had to get from a team like Leicester to Chelsea and then win competitions and be in that top four. And I think Thomas Frank is more experienced and he's more flexible tactically, innit? So I feel like kind of balances out in my opinion.
No, and I don't disagree. That's
The
why
UCL bit though. One second, Omar, the UCL bit is different.
Yeah.
We
But see,
obviously went in the
that's what's
UCL.
important also, that Yasser, if you remember, right? Because you guys were juggling Conference League in his first season, right? He was juggling Conference League with the Premier League. Now, in the Conference League, it was easy for him to just rotate his entire team and just focus on the Premier League and get into four. The thing is, at Spurs, he's going to have to go all in the Champions League, go all in the Europe, because I'm sure the Spurs fans will at least want to see Spurs maybe, make around the 16 quarterfinals at least in the Champions League. You understand what I mean, right? Bare minimum. Right?
They just happy to be there.
No, I mean, no. But let's be honest, Deji. Are you just expecting to just make the numbers, or are you hoping that you?
I was smiling at you because I was like, why stop there?
But that's the point. But no. Look, I'm just saying. Listen. As much as you guys are in the Champions League, let's be honest. Last season was a poor season for your standards. You won the Europa League, which is great, but if you remember your league form was awful, right? So. I'm not expecting you guys to be as bad this season. However, I don't think it's gonna just go as easy as many.
Omar, look at the defense. Look at the defense, Omar. Has the defense improved much?
No, but the defense wasn't bad. It was just tactical, bro. We're not going to be playing that idiot high line, bro.
That defense in the Champions League, not just in the Champions League. In the Champions League, that defense already got caught out in the Prem, but that defense is going to get caught out.
It's not getting caught out now. We're not under Ange. If we were under Ange still, I would fully agree with you, Northside, but we're not under Ange. And one thing that Omar Yasser said is that, Thomas Frank is one of the most adaptable managers in the Prem. The one thing I will say, though, is it's an unknown. It's either it's like looking at a glass half empty or half full. He has better tools at his disposal, full stop. And I'm hoping he's able to get a tune out of these players. If he gets a tune out of the players that didn't perform last season, Tottenham's already a better team. If he can get a tune out of Bissouma, Bentancur, Maddison, keep these guys from being injured as well. If he can get a proper tune out of Brennan Johnson, if he can get a tune out of Matthias Tell, Richarlison, all of a sudden, what Tottenham have is what other teams don't have. We have depth, and you're going to need depth if you want to compete for the Prem or be top four and go into the the later stages of the champs. And I will say, Tottenham, we have depth, because even whether you like it or not, Bergvall pretty much played a full season. So did Archie Gray. So there's minutes in their legs. They're not starters, but they're people who can come on and do a job. So we've got a squad right now.
To be honest, though, my thing is, with Tottenham, I think that you're going to start seeing less injuries than you had last season, because we had a similar thing with Poch and this season. I think your defense might even be better than it was last season, and that's because these men, like the Thomas Franks and that, they like to have a full structure, like a defensive structure and that. Whereas with Ange and that, they like to do this whole, we'll play high line and then there's one guy running back to get the ball, which was Van de Ven at the time. And then when you don't have someone recovering the ball, it ruins the whole way of playing or the risk you take, because now you don't have that recovery that you can rely on. And I think, I just don't. I think that he'll probably play them in like a mid block, which will be a bit more safer than what Ange used to do when he just plays that full high line and that. And I just think defense is usually more based on structure. If you have the right structure, sometimes you can take. And I think Northside, you've seen it slightly in the Champions League run. When Gabriel was injured, your defense was still all right, even though it was Kivio there, because it's the structure that you have. Do you get what I'm saying?
And also,
but then when certain players get exposed 1v1, which they will at times, you're going to start seeing why you need to upgrade personnel, because the structure can't hide completely the deficiencies of certain players. Like we still saw Calafiori get cooked. Zinchenko was part of a good defense as well. We still saw him getting cooked. So there will be moments where, it's not going to be as mad as Ange, but there's some upgrades that need to be done defensively to your team.
I'm
Also,
quite happy. I'm quite happy with Tottenham's back four. You know, I swear, Dan, I'm happy with it.
Is it Dan? So is Dan still there?
Yeah, Dan's still there. I'm happy with Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie, and Porro or Spence as our back four. By the way, Thomas Frank doesn't invert. He's an old school, go around the outside and overlapping run, whip it in.
He would love him. You know what I mean?
what about Richarlison quickly before we ask Sunshine? And I know she's itching to talk about Man United right now. She can't wait. You know,
I don't do that to her, man. You know what I mean?
What about Richarlison, Deji? Because you said that you guys going to sell Richarlison.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, you know, who was Mbeumo? He got Mbeumo from the second division in the French league. Wissa was an unknown. Turned them into gunmen. I think there's still a player there in Richarlison. I really do. It just needed someone to put their arm around him and show him and give him his confidence back. I think Richarlison could even still be Tottenham's number 9. We're still talking Solanke. It might not be. It could be a toss between Solanke and Richarlison this season. Just need someone who can bring out the best in them. So Tottenham are moving like NSG. You get me? We got the options. We got options. You know what I mean? And we just need someone who can bring out the best in them. Bro, like legit, Thomas Frank, if he can get a tune out of these players, it's looking long. The big one for me is Bissouma. If he can get Bissouma back to prime Bissouma, then it's long. It's long.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Because you said Solanke is better than Gyökeres, but now you're saying that.
Oh, I said that I think that Solanke can score more goals than Gyökeres. Yes, I did say that, bro.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why. It's not a given. It's not a given that Gyökeres is gonna turn up and bang. And I even went as far as to say,
well, Solanke hasn't turned up and bang.
I think
Solanke turn up and bang. When does Solanke turn up and bang?
This season under my manager.
How
many goals did he score?
The season the season before Solanke joined Spurs, how many goals did he get? He got about 19. He got 19 Premier League goals. If Solanke gets 19 Premier League goals this season, I'm happy.
But did he last season though?
That's right. No, hold on.
Andrew's a madman. Let's not talk about last season. Andrew's a madman.
But that's what Northside asked you.
But Deji, quickly, how many goals did he score this season before that?
Got him!
He had about 19 Prem goals. 19.
Okay, before the previous season.
Oh, why are we doing that?
No, but it's important because we need to know if he's
the memory doesn't go that far.
Hold on. Because because listen, no side can tell you watching. Hold on. When Gyökeres was playing for Coventry, he put 21 goals in the championship. Went to Sporting and continued scoring goals regularly over there. So we know that he's been doing this not just last season, season before that. He's been doing this consistently for the past 4 seasons. Solanke, let's be honest, that last season at Bournemouth was really when we really started taking Solanke seriously. Before that, nobody was really looking at Solanke like that. Let's be honest. Nobody was.
Omar, so based on your logic, what are you expecting Gyökeres to do this season at Arsenal in terms of numbers?
I expect Gyökeres to score goals because I've seen him score goals season upon season. Honestly, right, I think for his first season, right, bare minimum in the league, I expect him to put bare minimum 15 goals.
I think everyone's thinking 15.
No, but that's my point.
That's not the 30 or 25 goals that people are shaking their bum for. The way Arsenal fans are talking, it's like guaranteed 25, 30 goals.
But this is the problem.
15 goals is a bog standard striker in the Prem.
But when I say bare minimum, that's what I'm saying. That's the lowest I would give him. I think that.
That's not what we want to hear. How much do you roughly think he'll score, bro? Because I can say bare minimum 10, but
okay, fine. All right. If he plays a full season, this whole season, I expect him to put 20 goals.
Is that it?
All comps are just in
just in the league, in the Prem. For Arsenal.
10 Prem goals is all right.
But that's the thing, right? Because because he's a consistent goal scorer.
You don't believe him to be that gunman, then?
No, but
that's
why I said he should put 20
He
goals.
could, yeah, but it's a risk, innit? It's always a risk, innit?
This is the thing, though. Yeah, I think
bro, let's just be real about it. Like he's going
High
up.
risk, high rewards, no side. That's the simple
But
logic of life, bro. High risk, high rewards. You put the money down. You put the money down to get the players you need.
For one season, and then you're trying to dismiss all the other seasons that he didn't bang. But it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it?
All right, no, side. No, let me ask you the same question legitly.
yeah, bring Tony's chat up as well.
The energy that I'm getting from you and the rest of the Arsenal fan base is like this guy is like another Haaland. Like we're looking at 28 plus goals, and I'm looking at it like I think he's about 15, 20 goals. I'm like Omar, but that's why I can't give him the props. And if you're telling me he's 15, 20 goals, then he's no different to a Solanke, bro. Like means he's below ISAK.
How many goals did Solanke
he's a Nicholas Jackson.
How many goals? How many goals did
Solanke? He's a Zerky or whatever his name is.
Wait.
Beef jerky. You know them ones.
Wait, Deji. How many goals did Solanke score last season?
Bro, we're not doing that.
You won't answer the question.
Mark
said already asked this.
I'm not doing that because
Why? Why?
Because Ange is a madman.
Hold on. You spend 60 million on him. Am I wrong? You spend 60 million on Solanke?
Bro, Ange is a madman. Is he not?
Okay, so you're blaming Ange. Okay, guess what? All right, then fine, Deji. If at the end of the season, Gyökeres doesn't put 15 goals down, no side then have the right to then say, oh, it's Arteta. It's Arteta. It's not Gyökeres.
That's calm. I'm calm with that.
He was going to do that anyway.
I'm joking. No, it's calm, Deji. Don't worry. We'll remind you at the end of the season.
I hear it though.
We'll remind you.
You know what it is for me, yeah? I have a feeling that it's just that because Gyökeres is coming with 50 goals, a lot of the fans that's their expectation. They think he's going to save them. And I think if he doesn't end up scoring that, this is why you kind of have to be living in reality. I don't think he'll score anywhere near that number, but he might be close. As in Haaland is scoring similar goals that he did before when he turned up at the Prem, which is why they were looking at him like it's crazy. Does that make sense?
18 goals, bro. I can't lie. Minimum 18 goals, I'll be calling.
I want to be sure that Gyökeres is going to get more numbers than Ollie Watkins at Arsenal.
He's supposed to be in his prime. Here's the thing. I'll be real, yeah. He's supposed to be in his prime, yeah. This is the thing, yeah. He's coming into the club. He's in his prime. He's had experience. He's supposed to be the guy to elevate the team. If you're not elevating the team, I'll be the first one to call him out and say, yo, the performances aren't good enough. Is it a risk? Of course it's a risk. It was a risk when Chelsea went and got João Pedro. Nobody was saying go get João Pedro. Your club weren't looking at João Pedro. Most people weren't saying go get João Pedro.
You know what people said to me, North? Well, what? So we're shopping at Brighton again for 60 million. That's what they said to me. You know? But we know this.
I don't think there's anything wrong. Do you know what? Yeah, Dej, I can't lie. You know I cuss this fan base here when they do dumb stuff. There's nothing wrong with having high expectations. Next. There's nothing wrong with having high expectations of Gyökeres. Now, if he doesn't fulfill, the expectation, you have every right to call it out. And then people be disingenuous, then you can say, "Yo, hold on, you man was saying this guy was gonna deliver. You have to call it out." Cool. But at the same time, it was the deal that made sense for the price tag and the experience. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's been scoring goals was something that we needed, and we couldn't go out there and spend the amount of money that I would have liked us to spend on an ISAK and somebody that's more proven. So I get it, bro. Like, I understand that ISAK was the better signing to go and make, but you see my club, bro, where we can't just get a striker and think everything's fixed, because it's not, bro. We're still calling for Eze. We still need a winger, even though we're getting this bum Madueke. Yeah, I'm saying we still need rotation for Saka. Let's be real. We still need a centre back, bro, because if one of my centre backs get injured, it's long for us. But we still need other cover, bro. That's just the truth, innit? So we couldn't go out there and just spend 120, 130, 140 on ISAK and think, okay, everything's fixed, because it's not, bro. Like my squad, remember, I had a whole bench last season, yeah, that was rubbish, bro. A whole bench, you know. Do you get me? So listen, it is what it is, innit? It is what it is. But Sunshine, let's go on to United.
You're not getting away with it, you know, Sunshine. I can tell. He keeps trying to come back, spin the block, and he's trying to kiss United, bro. Right?
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Sunshine, what are you saying? What deals do you expect Man United to make this window?
I just think it's funny too how everyone's arguing over someone scoring 15 to 20 goals when that's literally half of what we scored last season. So that's great. But listen, what I expected based off of things that we were hearing, right? We had Amarim coming out to Garnacho saying, you better pray you find a club that'll take you. We had all this talk about getting rid of players who've been here a long time. That's the main thing I heard. We were hearing from Amarim and Omar Barada, people like that. We get to about a month left, or a month and some change, I would say, because it ends on September 1st. And we've only made, I would say, 2 signings because we have Diego Leon. Technically, that was January, but he's officially, a left back with us now. He's 18. And everybody's still here. And not only are they still here, they're holding us hostage because they're like, Jadon Sancho's like, you got to pay me a severance package or I'm going to stay. Like, what are we doing? We have people telling us, I'm only going to go to Barcelona or I don't know what you're going to do. Or I expect my wages to stay high or you're just SOL. And to me, that is telling of nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's just all been talk. No one has been serious at all. Omar Barada, Will Cox, all these people, Jim Ratcliffe, it's nothing. It's just Glazer 2.0 at this point. Because you're talking, but there's no actions behind it. And then I'm getting United fans telling me that I'm being too harsh because we still have a lot of time in the window. And whether we get Mbeumo at the beginning or September 1st, it doesn't matter. I disagree with that because we're looking like chumps. We're putting in bids for Mbeumo. Brentford's not sticking. Move on. That's my opinion. Move on. We don't need Mbeumo that bad. If they want 80, 90, I don't want Mbeumo that bad. I'm sorry. That's just me, though. And so it's frustrating, too, I think, because we finished 15th last season. And this is how we're moving. We look like idiots. Absolute idiots. So now we're going to go into the next season with Højlund up front again.
Now you're getting
and all of these people are still in our club. Anthony, we got Luke Shaw, we got Rashford, Garnacho, all these people still here training on our campus, using the facilities, which is fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that, but it is so disheartening. And then we have a preseason match on Saturday.
Oh.
Now, with the facilities though, you got to do a pay as you go. You man cut the lunches. You got to make money, bro.
Nah, it's Rich coming from Northside. He got El Neni using his training facilities.
Yeah, but we can actually.
Do you guys understand though? Like, this is crazy. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm being gaslit because people are saying I'm being too harsh. And I'm like, how am I being harsh when I'm expecting a certain level of business? Like,
what was
they're not even talking about this stuff. Is the board even thinking like this? Like,
what was the positions though, Sunshine, that you needed minimum?
Positions?
Yeah, positions that you needed addressed.
So I definitely obviously wanted a striker, midfielder, a left or right back, which we have. I don't know about this kid, so I can't say like he's going to be the answer. And he's 18 years old. Goalie, if possible, for me. So those were probably the 4, and then sprinkle in the midfield. To me is like really scary. So maybe 2 if possible, but the winger Cunha, like, I'm fine with. But
why didn't you guys go for Kelleher? Like, it wouldn't have broken the bank. 12 to 16 million. Like,
yeah, proper keeper.
Yeah, but Kelleher was one of those moves where
number 1 role, because when I said I wanted him at Arsenal, but he's not going to start over Ray.
Kelleher from Liverpool. I talk about the Liverpool from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Liverpool selling a player to United? Does that even happen?
Yeah, but they're not even
not coming here.
No, but
they're not even a threat.
Yeah, it's not like.
No, I mean, okay. Can I just say this, Yasser, right? And Sunshine, you know why I really empathize?
Work.
Like the thing,
club.
No, but that move was a scratch my back and a scratch yours. So they were doing moves for other players. I think it was Kirkes and all this. So they had to give him one a player. It was like a merry-go-round, then with that. And I think Flecken left. So that's why they sold to Bournemouth or Brentford, whoever they end up selling.
And here's the thing with that, and I think, Yasser, maybe you can speak on this too, because you guys kind of did a rebuild, right? And it was looking peak for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with going into a season with like half the team gone or new, because it's showing me that they're trying to do something different.
It started with
I'm okay with that. It's a risk. I'm okay with that.
You know what, Sunshine?
But
Right?
they'll call you
Hold on,
the what's it
hold on,
called, the
listen.
red £1 billion bottle jobs or something. That's what they'll
Wait,
call you, and
Yeah.
you spent
you
a
know,
billion
yes,
pound.
you know, Sunshine. I really do empathize with you. I'll tell you why. Because the way the transfer window, your transfer window is going, is similar to how ours is going. We both started by signing players before the beginning of the transfer window. You signed Cunha, we signed Jean Garcia, and that brought an excitement from the fans. Like, oh wow, we actually moving. This could be it, right? We're gonna go and sign. You guys say you're gonna sign Wemo. We thought we were gonna sign Nico Williams or Luis Diaz, and then you were looking at players like Garnacho who wanted to leave. We had players like a Ter Stegen, a Pena, or all these guys who could be leaving, and you were thinking, okay, there's going to be players who are going to leave, right? And then we have players that are going to come in. We're going to be looking for a right back. We're already linked to some right backs. We're already linked to some left backs. We're already linked to a winger. So clearly the club are going to the right direction. And now we're here in the beginning of the transfer window. And now our clubs are doing something similar where then now you're looking at Mbeumo, no plans. You're just like, we're going to go and look for a striker. We are not going to look for other positions. We're going to make sure this Mbeumo deal gets done first. Then we're going to go to the other things then, right? And we're doing the same where we're like, okay, well, we want a left winger. Right, we want a left winger, and we are not moving. We're not going to get any more positions until we deal with the left winger first. You understand what I mean, right? And that is the issue here. It's like at the end of the day, there's other positions. You see, you just said it, Sunshine, right? At United, there's other positions that also need fixing as well. Yes, you want to get a striker. I get it, right? Last season, goal scoring was a problem. Because unlike me, right? You guys actually need a gunman in the attack because you don't have that. You understand what I mean, right? So I understand why the club is more desperate. You understand what I mean, right? But there's still other positions in your team that you need fixing as well. So if you are looking, so two things. First of all, you got to look for another option apart from Mbeumo. If the Mbeumo thing is the only thing you're looking for, right? Look for another plan. And secondly, if that's proven to be complicated, go work on the other positions that also need fixing. That way, at least the fans might be like, well, okay, we haven't gotten Mbeumo yet, right? But clearly Brentford are asking for too much. And right now the club are doing the right thing, which is going around looking for other positions, right? Signing this player, signing that player, signing the player. At least you can give the fans something to look forward to. And also getting rid of players like a Garnacho. You can be like, all right, cool. Big up to you, Deji. But getting rid of players like a Garnacho and all these guys, you'll be like, all right, well, I see what they're doing. It's disappointing we haven't gotten Mbeumo yet, but I like the fact that at least the club is active, which is what we need to do after the season we just had, right? Sometimes you need to see that the club is moving. You see the club being, you see this is the issue with all of us being fans here, right? When our clubs are doing so much of this, right? Just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and we're seeing no action.
But make sure you buy the new kit though. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, they will talk you to sleep, bro. They will tell you, oh, this deal is very, very close. Oh, we have agreed terms. Oh, the deal should be clear by next week. And then when next week arrives, we're just sitting there like, bro, you told me this deal was going to be fixed at the start of the transfer window. What are you on about?
The amount of times, like there have been the past like 3 or 4 Mondays, the amount of times we've been told, oh, Mbeumo, it's close. The deal's close. Should be signed by the end of the week. It hasn't happened.
Didn't they say he was going to do a medical next week? At some point, it's like the medical's going to be due this week. Yo, Ben Jacobs, right?
It's just, it honestly, like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel great at all.
Even with the Jokeres deal,
I don't want you talking.
Here we go soon.
Look how Chelsea are moving. Like, respectfully, right? That Joao Pedro signing, that came out of nowhere. I didn't even hear you guys being linked to Joao Pedro. I just woke up one morning and heard that you guys already agreed terms with Brighton to. Yes, for Joao Pedro.
Nah, we were linked to him before. No, because remember when we were linked with Ekitike and that.
But remember, the Gittins one is the one that you guys were really was doing most of the talking.
Yeah,
the Joao Pedro one didn't hold much weight as much as the Gittins one.
Not as much, yeah, not as much.
That's what I'm saying, right? At the end of the day, you guys were spending so much time with the Gittins talk. The Joao Pedro one was just one under the shadow where you're like, maybe we might get it.
But that one, the Pedro one, we paid the money straight away.
But this is that is the point. All we want is our clubs to shut up and just, bro, don't even talk to us, bro. Just get the deals done. At least.
Can I ask a question though?
Go ahead.
Like, am I crazy to say that? I think I'm getting upset too because the players are like demanding things from the club. Like, am I crazy to say I don't care where you go? Like, if I get a deal from Serie A, from Juventus, let's say it's Jadon Sancho, where you get this deal, we both agree. I don't care what you want. Is that like impossible now, or?
I guess they're taking advantage of the position that your club's in because your club is such a mess financially. The Wolves are coming to eat, innit? So they're like, yo,
that's
we
what
know that
dealing,
like, they know what's holding up a lot of deals, yeah. So they're like, okay, we know the players are watching the news. They know the situation of the club. So they're just like, oh, you want, oh, Rashford, oh, you want me to leave? Well, I see that you guys can't get Mbeumo over the line unless I leave. So you better, you know what I mean? Negotiate the move.
No, sir. This is what Ter Stegen is doing. This is what Ter Stegen is doing at my club, bro.
Hold on, let me just say this, yeah? This is what I'm saying. Your club is in a position where you're relying on moves to get certain moves over the line. To be fair, you guys should be going in for players that are more coming in to prove themselves and have got a lot to prove within their career. You need Kobe Mainoo type of players. You need players like Dorgu that are still trying to prove themselves. Aiden Heaven, players like that. You don't need to go get these superstars. I know, like, going and getting Mbeumo may be good, but then will you be able to identify and rectify so many positions that you need to fix? I'm not saying that you need to do a youth project, but if you get the right profile and you're building the team around the sporting director and it's going to be consistent anyway, you get the young players. If they don't work, they already fit the system already. So
they weren't that expensive. So it's not
but then there's some value. There's some value as well when you sell them.
When you get the wage bill down, that will give you the license then the next transfer window or the next season to go and get those top players. One thing Chelsea did well, is they identified players that suit a system, which is the direction the club wants to go in. So even if they're not of the level, okay, cool, you go out on loan. Even if, do you know what I'm saying? But at the moment, it's like you guys are still stuck. I don't know. As an outsider, still like you guys still want to make the big signings like Mbeumo, but there's multiple positions that you need to fix, but you don't have the money.
Yeah,
so
you don't have a lot of good.
Spend it on all those positions.
And we had a chance.
Players.
Could have sold Bruno for a ton of money. I would have respected our club so much if we did that. Yeah. I'm being so honest.
That was crazy.
Sunshine.
You're addressing it in the wrong way.
Sunshine. This is why I said our situations are similar, because what you just said about these players on our side is what exactly Ter Stegen is doing. See, Ter Stegen has already been told he is not even second choice; he's third choice. Anyone who actually takes his career seriously or wants to play in the World Cup next year because he's German is number one, he would say, cool, no problem. Galatasaray have shown interest. All right, go to Galatasaray and play first in football. This guy said, nah, he's not going to do that. He's going to stay. And basically, he doesn't care. You understand what I mean, right? And he's doing what he's doing right now, which clearly shows he doesn't care, bro. He's getting paid. It doesn't matter to him. You understand what I mean, right? And another thing you said, no, sir, which is true. You see some of these clubs, right? They are so obsessed with like getting their primary targets. So because Mbeumo was the primary target, any other signing that they make would kind of be looked at, well, you didn't get your target, that's why. Bro, who cares?
We'll get that later. We'll get that later and then the transfer window finished.
Bro, yes, sir.
They're trying to save face. You know why? They're trying to save face here because the fans, Man United fans, will flip out if they don't get Mbeumo. What they should have done is acted like they don't care, innit?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm saying. No, sir. The same thing applies with us.
We want the player. But at the end of the day, when you've got multiple positions that you need to fix, and you've got a bunch of players here that are mercenaries, and your club has attracted mercenaries, and I've had this at Arsenal, the fact that your club is financially effed, it's not even a situation where Chelsea already had money. Do you know what I'm saying? Their ownership took over. They knew they had to invest a certain amount of money, so they could move a bit different.
But we sold hotels. We bought hella kids that when they became older, they became more money.
Yeah, you lot had the vote. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the problem that we had, though. Let me say this real quick, though. Yeah, you know what our problem was? Christensen was running out. His contract was running out. Remember when he went to Barca? Rudiger's contract was running out. So a lot of those players, yes, we moved on a lot of the players in that team, like a Mason Mount, all of those players, yeah. But a lot of them also went for free. Like I think even if Kante went, they went for like a bit of money because they went to Saudi. Yeah, because they went to Saudi. So we moved some players to Saudi, yeah. So we made a bit of money, but that's also where us spending money came from. We had to end up buying a whole team. You're right. So that's where we spend so much money. And then you also have, one of the reasons we spend so much money is because we also try to do what I used to call the side hustle, which is you buy someone who, if it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't work out, you sell him in a couple of years. Like Madueke and all these players, yeah? And then what then happens is, maybe one of them is a star, and all of a sudden he's worth 100 million. So you may have lost a bit of money on the other ones. If you sell him, or if he becomes valuable to your team, then you've got like a gem and you've sorted it out. So there's different ways you can go about it. But obviously, what's helped us a lot is the wage bill. Our wage bill, bro, like if you look at our players' wages and that, Cole Palmer's on 150, and that's the deal he recently got, like after the end of that season with Poch. So like a lot of our players are on 50, 60, 70k and that. So they dropped the wage bill down, but that's also one of the reasons we can move them on so quickly, because there's no issues paying those wages. And then obviously when you move them on again, they're easier to move on. And then if you look at your team now, a lot of those players are on crazy wages, 250.
Yeah, exactly. So these players would because Madueke can make a move because he's gonna get more money at Arsenal. You understand what I mean, right? So it's easier for him to just cool.
But the negotiations start at 50k. Madueke is on 50k a week.
That's what I'm saying, because these guys are on low wages.
Martinelli's on 180.
Right, you can get rid of them easily. And here's the thing, no sir, right? Here's the thing. One thing that Sunshine said that I have to bring back is this, right? Sometimes, bro, if your club are struggling to sign players, like you know how basically we, because of our issue with 101, some players have to leave, right? Sometimes, bro, this whole attachment BS has to end somewhere. You understand what I mean, right? Because here's the thing. You've got Deco who wants to bring only Luis Diaz at Barcelona, right? He needs money to bring those players because he still wants to sign other positions, right? He has a player in Araujo who would actually generate money because we know Juventus are interested in Araujo, right? We could get at least 50 million for him. He's refusing to sell Araujo and instead wanting to sell Christensen, who is not going to get that amount of value against a player in Christensen who maybe didn't play a lot last season, but is more intelligent, has a better defensive IQ to actually adapt to the flick system easier than a player in Araujo who we know doesn't adapt to certain systems. Do you understand what I mean, right? Mm-hmm. That a smart sporting director will look at it and say, listen, we need money right now. We would have rather kept him, but for the right amount, we'll get rid of him. But this guy is saying, no. These guys are not for sale. We are not selling these guys. Even though we don't have a lot of money and we apparently need money, or we need to get some players out of the wage bill so that we can go and sign players or register players. You understand what I mean, right? This is the issue. This is why I can't stand this guy. Because he's not thinking this long term. You see Almani, the former sporting director we had, bro. This brother, right, in 2022, when we were literally at our brokest point, bro, we could not register players, we couldn't sign players, we couldn't do anything. Bro, this guy brought in Rafinha, Lewandowski, Koundé, and Christensen and flipping Bellerin and Alonso in that summer alone. So please don't give me this crap about, we can't sign players, bro. He found a way. He figured it out. He learned how he dealt with the situations, right? Made sure to get to the players that were not needed, even players that maybe we could get some little money in, like Elash Moriba and all those guys. He got rid. You understand what I mean, right? He wasn't trying to do this whole attachment thing. They're one for the future. Who cares? People are telling me, Omar, we cannot sell Casado. He's from La Masia. We're gonna sell Fermin. He's from La Masia. I don't care. If I can get money for them, get them out, bro, because they will help us get the players that we need to go to the position that we want to get to. We are in a position now where on the flick, we are going to the right direction, but we need to back him. He needs to be backed. So we can't do this thing where we're like dilly-dallying in the transfer window. Mm-hmm. And the same thing applies with you, Sunshine. At the end of the day, the club have to be ruthless. If you guys are there's a lot of players in this team that don't need to be in this United team. They have to be out of here. Get them out by any means necessary. That's where you are now with these players.
Not just that, it doesn't fit the profile of the manager. The thing is, they've gone for a project manager. They've gone for a manager that works with a specific system. So because he works within a certain parameter, for him to be successful, he needs his players, because that's the type of manager you bought. You didn't get a manager like Ancelotti that could figure it out playing Vinny and Rodrigo up front without having a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not that kind of proactive manager that can work with what he has. You've got
these possession-based football managers, it takes a year to adjust, to their football. And I learned this way this year. Till you see it click, it don't click, bro.
Yeah,
like
and it don't click with players.
You've trying to see it as well with her team. Like when you watch it over time, you just feel like I don't know what's going on the pitch until it works out and he's got the players or people are understanding. We saw the same thing with Enrique. He said the same thing. First day done positional work, or even then around that time, he didn't let them interchange because he felt like that was too much for them. So remember at that time they were like 20th in the Champions League table, suffering. People wanted him out. And then when he felt like everyone knew their role and positioning well, that's when everything clicked. So it does take a little bit of time, yeah. But then again,
that's with their players is what I'm saying. These new managers, yeah, they're not flexible the way other managers were. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to try different formations and different systems. They got the system that they like, and everybody has to buy into that. And I need players that can actually do that.
You got like Eddie Howe or
Then,
something.
Like old school managers will improve players. Old school managers will figure out a system to best suit the players at hand. You guys have not got a manager like that. So you either go all the way with it or you don't. But this is what's got you in this situation, is because you kind of start something and then you half-ass it and then you then go away from it. And it's like, you better run with a clean sheet. Because if you look at Brighton, Brentford and teams like that, they just got great scouting, innit? That's what you man should have been focused on. Great scouting.
The problem is getting to the clean sheet, North. You need to be able to move players. The reason why we did what we did in the beginning is we just sold everyone.
That's what I
everyone.
do. But the problem again with that is, and it comes back to the same thing, I don't know if it's coming across as if whoever's running our club doesn't know what they want. They don't know how they want to play. They don't know the players they want. So because of that, we're in this cycle, like Northside just said, where we get Erik ten Hag, we're recruiting for Erik ten Hag, and it didn't work. So then we have players that are formulated to him that don't fit. Now we have Amorim. And so we're trying to figure that out. And we're trying to get players to fit Amorim's system. Our first 5 games, we play Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, City, Chelsea. I could argue that if we don't play well, we're in the same cycle where it's like, all right, sack Amorim. And then we wasted a whole summer again. Again.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I can't lie.
Easy 3 points for me, but
that's crazy. Sanchez gonna have to go on holiday, bro. Like, start the season, I'm out.
No, Madrid.
It's like,
you know what? No, side. I'll probably need to go. I will probably need to go as well, man. Because
now, big up, man. Big up. We're gonna wrap up.
No, I didn't say I was new. I said I need to go on. I need to go on holiday as well.
You just go on holiday as well. It's only to wrap up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, you got to disconnect, bro. When your club's moving, like, you got to disconnect. You know what I mean? Listen, me and Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? You guys ain't going.
First game of the season, ugly draw. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, watch my club. Watch them. They're gonna gas it out. We beat Man United first game. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win this. We're gonna
at Old Trafford.
Yeah, if you're correct back as well.
The state of your club is absolutely horrendous at the moment. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You never know. But I can't lie. Sunshine, big up to you. But I absolutely hate your club. And growing up, the fans were unbearable. So obviously I don't want things to change in terms of your football club, but I hope everything else in your life is going good. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just yeah.
No, congrats on 18K though. I didn't even know you hit that. So congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. Oh, hey, bro, now you can hold that. All the years you man were clowning me about Wenger, yeah? Keep Wenger. Yeah. Keep Amorim, innit? Remember all the time you man were clowning me about
If you keep Amorim, you just keep Arteta even.
Keep him. Listen.
No, he's thinking now. Like, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe.
Listen, one thing I can say, Arteta ain't gonna get us relegated. Your manager could genuinely get you relegated if you don't get the players that you need.
You take second, man. Second's good, man.
Is what it is.
Listen, if we finish another year with a negative goal difference, only scoring like 40 goals, I'm gonna lose it. You guys don't understand. People are like saying, like, you guys aren't that bad. They don't. Watching that football every week does something to you.
Yes, you guys understand. You guys understand. Yes, sir. Do you understand what the hell that my guy Sunshine has had to go through? He has to watch Manchester United the whole of last season, and then in the summer,
Erik ten Hag, by the way.
After Amorim. Hold on, no, wait, because you guys really don't understand, bro. After the season ended, I'm not even talking about United. Hold on. Here's the thing,
my brother's a United supporter, bro.
No side. Forget about United for a second. I'm just talking about Sunshine alone, right? Sunshine had to watch both United and the United States. Do you guys understand how much hell that is? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro.
Crashing out, taking the piss out of me in the comments. I saw her.
Absolutely. That's the only thing that gives me joy.
She's
the
like,
fact that I get more excited
crash out. Another crash out. I'm saying smiling in the comments.
Listen,
she don't come in the comments no more.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Listen. The fact that I have more fun watching other people's teams play is crazy.
You're welcome.
It's crazy. Oh, let's watch Arsenal lose today. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
She's ready, bro. She's like, hold up.
Hate watches are all I have.
Marker in the book. Let me close this one second. Let me just see this guy crashing out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, sir.
Bro.
No, sir. I do have to
All
go,
these
I
man
gotta
and
get
TMJ as well. TMJ,
Big up.
I see you as well. You're always laughing as well when I'm crashing out. You man, yeah, don't think I'm gonna feel
Yeah,
sorry for you.
TMJ's a
man.
real one.
All right,
Yeah,
big
these
up to
men
you,
are
man.
always
Oh,
laughing.
big up Omar.
I do have to go, man.
Big up
get back to
Omar,
work.
man.
Big up Omar.
Big up Omar. Make sure you like and subscribe to Omar. Omar's channel link is in the title. Also, Sunshine, cool. Tell the people where they can find you, bro. What you got coming up next?
Yeah, thanks again for having us, Northside. It's been a while, so hopefully we can do this a bit more often once season starts. But hit the like button. You can find me at Sunshine FC on YouTube and everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, X. Yeah, we'll be streaming. I'll be doing a watch along and preview for the preseason match. So come watch me cry. Yay!
100%. We will be there. We'll be there. Just let me know. Just give me a heads up.
Playing Leeds, by the way, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, come on. And you lot hate each other as well.
I know.
Great.
Oh, can we talk about too how Sunderland have done a Mazza? Like the fact that we can't even move like them is crazy.
Imagine, they went from Sunderland till I die to they might actually slap you lot up. That's crazy, isn't it?
There's no mic.
That's crazy. But that's a good journey for you lot. You can do United till I die. And then
They
do the whole
cancelled it. They cancelled it. No, they cancelled it because then you would have seen the Amarim smash of the TV and Amazon. Bro, they cancelled it. They
Yo,
could have got 10 million
They
out of
needed
that.
to cancel that. I didn't want to watch that. Could you imagine?
Bro, we would have had
Documenting our
content,
worst Premier
content.
League season in club history. Primetime settings.
Nah, it's crazy, You lot used to be the pinnacle. Like I grew up seeing you lot being. I can't lie, you lot were and it's so
Treble
nice
than
and
that.
rewarding.
And I was thinking, like,
rewarding.
this is probably why I'm still single because, like, I had a choice and I chose this, and they were bad. Like, my judgment is questionable.
Decision making is important.
Don't worry, your decision making is on phase 6. You know what I mean? Actually, it's not phase 1. I don't know. That's probably 0.5. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It takes time. You still need
Experience.
Yeah, it takes time, Northside. You're right. Thank you.
Time,
Thank you for
yeah.
the reminder. You would
you
know.
can't see what
Thank you.
Sunshine's doing. Yeah, then you can F off down to I don't know, Staffy's life. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do. Big up to Staffy. But yeah, man, big up Sunshine every single time. Listen, always give me a heads up when you're crashing, innit? When you're gonna crash it on the stream, so I can see, innit? So I can have a laugh as well.
Absolutely not.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. No worries. Big up Sunshine. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to Sunshine. Make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure we see all the tears and any of the clips as well. If she starts sending for me, we need snitches everywhere. And Yassa TV as well. Yassa, shut your channel out as well. Sub to Yassa as well. I need clips on everyone because these men love laughing at me.
Champion of the world.
Listen, when the season starts, watch alongs are coming back, so don't worry about that. You know what I mean? And I'm confident going into this season as well. So
Chelsea, oh London, you're Chelsea's bitches.
World champion, you know what I'm saying? So chilling, bro. I'm good.
World champ.
Yeah, man.
Talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what? Whatever. I don't know.
You can't. What are you gonna say? You're gonna say why? I got it. Here.
Why?
Is where it is. Anyway, big up. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to everyone. Links in the title. It is what it is. And Liverpool get ISAK. Season is done. Congratulations, Liverpool.
For you. Don't involve us. For you.
Nah, it's done.
You said you're not even making top 4, so I don't know why. It was done anyway.
Yeah, it was done anyway. You lot still need a goalkeeper. You still needed the centre back. You lot still need to do some business. Even though you lot are looking, your team's looking good. But
like Touchline says, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. That's what he said, bro. But
make sure you like it. We're
going
to redirect to Dan Potts, football's 12th man. Northside raid on the way in, and we're out.
I said it in.
Yeah.
I hope you get relegated.